Hello, folks. You caught me here. I just got the new mini drone in. What? No, not that mini drone. That thing's not even shipping yet to the U.S. and North America. No, I'm talking about this drone, this mini drone here. This is the Autel Nano Plus Pro drone, something like that. Who makes up these names or whatever? But we'll just call it Nano Plus for the rest of the show here. This is a mini drone that came out around the first of the year, around the first of January, say January 1st, 2022. The people who pre-ordered from Autel Pilots started receiving theirs around that time, and so it's been out. Today's I never know the date. Today's date is 27th of May. So this has been out almost 6 months now, or been available for almost 6 months. Again, it seems to be exclusively available from Autel Pilots, which is just kind of they're not part of Autel. It's just like a third party, Chinese online based retailer in the same vein as AliExpress or Banggood, and they were sending the drones out early. And of course, don't buy from those guys over at Autel Pilots. They have almost zero support over there. If you do have a problem with your drone, the only way they're going to refund you is if you ship the drone back to mainland China at a cost of, it could range up to almost $200 to send it back, which is like 25% of the cost of the drone. So that's not that's not any way to do business as far as I'm concerned. You go forward at your own risk if you order from the Autel Pilots. Again, I know plenty of people probably had great experience because if you ordered the drone, you got the drone on time, and there was nothing wrong with it. You don't know any of this I'm talking about, but my good friend Marcus Crawford ordered from them. He got a drone that did not work properly, and again, I won't repeat myself. All the snares that just said happened to him. So anyhow, but it's 6 months later now, and they've had a whole bunch of firmware updates. And again, when it was released, it had issues. It had jello wobble. Joe in the video where if you flying along and just kind of you've all seen jelly wobble. I'm not gonna go into a big explanation. And it also performed very poorly in the wind. I remember Chad B in his first flight, he took it just basically, to the end of his yard or something, and he could barely bring it back in the wind. But I've heard a lot of those issues have been resolved with these firmware updates. In fact, they just got a big firmware update just recently where they said it finally fixed all the issues with it flying in the wind. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to apply that, that update. And before we take our first flights or whatever, the jelly problem has supposedly been completely resolved. So this is an under 250 gram drone, just like that other drone that's going to come out soon. I won't even mention his name here. I don't want to give him any publicity since they're holding back on North American people here. But anyhow, it's an under 250 gram drone. And just like kind of the Mini 3, it has a more, advanced camera than what we're used to seeing in mini drones. I mean, the Mini 2 camera was a good camera, took fine pictures, fine video, but, it had a small sensor, and it had sort of a narrow aperture, and so the aperture opening did not leave a lot of light in. I'm guessing it was a 2.8. I don't even know that, but it wasn't like the 1.9 that's in this little Autel drone. And the new Mini 3 has. I said I wouldn't say that name. The name of the drone I won't say has a 1.7 aperture. So these let in a lot more light than the older generations of minis. Plus, they have a bigger sensor, so they're a lot better in low light performance or whatever. And I don't just necessarily mean just flying at nighttime, but I mean just flying at the edges of the day when the sun's just barely up or almost down. At that point of the day, you need a drone that is good in low light, or you're going to crush all your shadows and no shadow detail, and it's going to be a lot of issues with that. So supposedly this thing has it here. I've seen a video online. I've seen some real good video clips out of this, real impressive still. So I can't wait to kind of give it a try myself. So hold on, let's go to the bench here for just a second. So hold on. Okay, at the bench here we have the little Nano drone, and it comes with a nice little propeller strap on, which is nice. Sometimes you have to buy that as extra or whatever. So it goes on pretty good. Keeps on there good. Just pull it out. Simple to get on and off, and has the Autel branding on it. So that's nice. You pull, just kind of standard thing here. You kind of pull these out this way in the front and pull the ones in the back, like this. So pretty much a standard setup, and has a pretty much a standard gimbal guard there. It's a button down here where you kind of release it, and then you kind of sometimes squeeze it into the side. Gets it off real nice. So again, just kind of a standard gimbal guard. Nothing big. There's nothing new there. There's the camera. Let me get that down here if you can even see, if it'll even focus there where it says 1/1 inch sensor, and a f1.9 aperture and autofocus on there. So that is the camera. Here is the sensors down below, your downward facing sensors, and also that what do you call that one? It senses the ground underneath, or the optical flow. And this drone actually has a fan on the bottom to keep it cool, where one of the supposed cons of that drone that we're not talking about here doesn't have a fan. So so we got the fan, that's fan going for. There's like a little light in the back there. There's your optical avoidance sensors on the front there. And there's your optical avoidance sensors on the back, your SD card slot, and your USB 3. Here is the battery. Kind of a small battery, lighter than most of them. There's all. I won't go into the battery specs. We'll go into more specs more in like an unboxing or more of a detailed part. The battery slaps in there pretty easily. So here's some more places to release heat. So same thing on this side. So yeah, it seems to have everything you need now. A lot of people always ask about these drones. They say, well, what's the build quality like? They say in the things, and basically the straight answer is all these mini drones, because they have to keep the weight under 250 grams. They feel real plasticky, real, kind of fragile in a way, compared to your bigger drones. So they have to, there is no such thing as a mini drone with real good build quality, as compared to, say, a Phantom 4 or, a Mavic Pro or something like that built like tanks. This thing is not built like a tank. It's built like a, I don't know, an under $100 toy drone you bought 5 years ago off Banggood or GearBest, with the innards of a real good drone, because this is GPS drone. It has all the again, optical avoidance. It has intelligent flight modes. It has raw photo capture, 4K 30 video, HDR. It's got all the bells and whistles of a bigger drone, it packed into a tiny little drone here. So again, build quality wise, none of these mini drones, at least as far as 2022, they don't have the build quality you get in the bigger drones. If your build quality is your number one a requirement, go out and get a Phantom 4 V2, Phantom 4 Pro V2, or get a Mavic series of drones, or something built like a real tank. I mean, even the Air 2S is built real nice too, compared to these mini drones. So I'm gonna move the mini drone out of the way for a second. You got the we got the Flymore kit in here, and let me move my camera up a little bit here. And of course, this is part of the. I guess you can't say Flymore kit. I don't know if that's a slogan that is copyrighted by DJI, but we'll just say the Autel bundle. I don't think anybody can copyright the word bundle. And you get a real nice bag, of course, similar to the Mini 2 bag and the Air 2S bag. And I'm gonna say it feels even nicer than those bags. I mean, this is my first rodeo with Autel. I've had the Evo 2 Pro now for, feels like almost 2 years, not quite 2 years. And all the stuff is real quality. In fact, the one build quality, the Evo 2 Pro has real good build quality on it. But the bag is really nice. Has Autel branding here. Has a zipper pocket in the front, real good zipper with a pull there. It's got your side pockets here. The stick little accessories in here, one on both sides. It's got the nice camera strap here that you're used to in these bags, adjustable and all that. It's got the two zippers on the back here. We've got the bag here. Here even had like just where the drone goes over here. It even has a special little strap to make sure it's secured in there. And you got the controller, which is about heavier than about three or four of these drones. A good thing you don't have to count the 250 grams of this remote. It's it's built like a rock here or whatever. It's heavier than any of the DJI drones. It's probably as heavy as a smart controller. I'm stretching it here on some of these, but it's heavy. People would say, well, but you want build quality? There's your build quality. No mini drone has build quality like this guy here. And you got two extra batteries, and one's in the drone. You got another thing in there, so you get 3 batteries. You get extra props. You get all the regular stuff there. So I just wanted to show you this real quickly here. While we're waiting for that Mini 3, or that I'll just say that other drone to come in here. We're gonna do a full set of videos on the Autel Nano. I'm just saying Nano Plus from now on. That's what I said before. The Nano Plus. We're gonna do a full series of videos on it. While we're waiting for the slow boat from China to arrive with that other drone. And who knows? Maybe if this thing is as good as people say it is, we maybe even cancel the order on that other drone, because basically this drone has almost everything the other drone has. Now this isn't cheap. I mean. This, when it came out at a certain price. Then that price went up, and now I think it's come down a little bit. But basically, it's in the same, depending on who you buy it from and what day you buy it from. It's almost just as expensive as buying the Mini, the Mini 3 Pro. I didn't mean to say that. It's almost as expensive buying that drone. Maybe sometimes you can find a sale where it's it's a little bit less or whatever. But don't think you're getting a bargain by buying this over the other drone. So that's just kind of a real first look at this at the Nano Plus. Again, we're going to do a whole bunch of videos on it, and probably got a lot of time between then and when that other drone actually does arrive. So who knows? We may get 20 videos made on this. So if you're interested in this drone at all, let me know down below in the comments. If you'd like to see me do a certain thing with this drone, test a certain way. Now I don't do range tests. I'll do some signal strength testing, but I won't. I won't be the guy that takes the furthest on YouTube or anything like that. There's plenty of people doing that, so I don't. You go watch those videos or whatever. But otherwise, let me know down below what you want to see. I'm going to try to test everything out on it, and especially focus on the camera. That would be the thing I focus the most on in the videos. How good is the camera? How good is the video? How good are the JPEGs? How good are the RAWs? All that stuff. So again, if you like this video, give me the old thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see more videos on the little Autel drone. Let's get him back in. Let's get him back in the picture here. You start here. Get the Autel back in. And if you're not already subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so, and of course hit the that bell notification thing so you know when I do post another video on the Nano, or maybe that other drone that we won't talk about when it does actually come in. And they have something new over in YouTube now. It's called thanks. It's a button that runs across that thing where you have the like and dislike button and all that stuff. And thanks. It's a way you could kind of contribute to help your the YouTube content creators that you that you like and want to support. So any, you can leave donations there among different denominations. I think starting at like $1.99, and it just helps the channel. It helps to get more products on here to review. We do drones over here, but we do other tech products also. So yeah. So consider checking out that thanks button. And if you don't want to use YouTube system, I got a PayPal link down below where you can, buy me a cup of coffee. Send me a couple bucks or whatever. Get a cup of Joe to get me cranking in the morning on these new videos. So okay, that's about it on this one, folks, and we will see you in the next one.